Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Part 30. In the previous video, we finished Chapter 4 and moved on to what I believe is the actual final case of the chapter and trilogy. We are up in the mountains from the previous case, and we're doing some spirit medium stuff, or, we're helping Maya do spirit medium stuff. I don't really know why we're here. We're here to, for the plot later. Right now, we're just kind of, we're hanging out. Oh, yeah, there's that Dahlia lady, though, like we want to stab. Where'd Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help that other nun out. Alright, I think her name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. When I find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. Maya, do you have the company gun with you? Just asking for a friend. I don't really know what I'm doing. No, like, seriously, what am I doing? Ah, that's new now. Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake! And at least half of the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. You not pick on me for a second. I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Yikes, that temple is in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. Guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump at you or something. Yeah, sure would suck if a ghost were to show up. We have no experience with that. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Something rain on the wedding day. So that's the nearest temple up ahead, huh? Looks, kind of run down. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it wasn't all bright and shiny, or if it was all bright and shiny. So you're training here tonight, huh? Yup, and everyone will see my spiritual powers. Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead. Wonder if that roast is ready yet. Hey, a half-open gate! That's practically a welcome mat! Yeah, except the sign here says no entry. Nick. Reading is for nerds. Rules are made to be broken, you know? Plus, how's it gonna stop me? It's a sign! You expect a lawyer to go along with that? Aw, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go. And also, literally all of our cases are won by us basically just stealing shit. Like, we commit so much theft. I mean, it's theft for a good cause, but still should probably technically be illegal. Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Yeah, you got me scared. Let's forget about it, okay? And then, like, in, the last case of the last game where we intentionally lost the trial to fuck over that dude, like, I mean, we were in the right morally, but legally, like, big no-no. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. This is where you'll both be training, huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Yeah, I mean, Pearl's a little young. Really? But I thought... Pearl's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. I mean, she'd probably be better at it than Maya, but... In theory, you probably shouldn't endanger the small child. So this is the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yeah, it's in the frickin' mines, apparently. Yeah, definitely getting a feeling it's back there. Even I can sense there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Stab. Excuse me, but who are you? You're... Hi there! We're just looking around since we're gonna be staying here tonight. Something wrong? No, it's nothing. Wonder why she spaced out like that, don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. Hi, my name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to. Come on, Phoenix. Pick up that teapot and smash it over her head. She sure is beautiful and a bit spacey, I guess. Guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? Girl. Can't be, but... Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Ancient nun panties? Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick! Huh? Yeah, sorry. I was just thinking. About Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey, it's locked. I mean, can't you just lift the thing? Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You've been kind of in a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zavari! I know what it is. IRIS. The IRS. What? No. We gotta get out of here, Maya. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. KISSING. Hanging scroll. It doesn't look that old either. Ah! What is it? Why do you scream like that? The scroll. It's... Okay, I thought so. I wasn't entirely sure if that was supposed to be Misty or not, but, yeah, it is. It's my mother. What? What? I thought about saying that at first, but I was like, I don't know. It could just be like a random person. It's Misty Fey, the master of the Corange School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yeah. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. Some Magatama with a bunch of creepy tentacles. That's what that mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have ever known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Okay, so that lady is definitely her mother. Maya? I mean, they kind of look similar, I think. I don't remember what she looked like, but... It's a hanging wall skull showing Maya's mother, Misty Fey. It's not that old, and the crest at the top is the official mark of the master. I wonder if this temple has some sort of connection to the Fey family. I think it does, actually. Supposedly, it was founded by a branch family member of the Crane School. I'll have to ask Bikini in more detail when I get the chance. About Maya and the Fey family in general. Yeah, I think we're done here. Wait. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding seats piled up here. Wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's because all spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train. But if they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place? What? It's because all spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train. But if they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place? Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she has to be awake for like the entire time. I assume they can take a little rest as a treat. Phew, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? I'm not right. Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, sorry. Hey you! Wait up! You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Oh god, it's you. Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm, oh, you're Loris. Okay, yeah, Loris. Is that your name? Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, you're still the butts. Ah, shut up. I'm Loris. And I'm just here to do a bunch of sketch of Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's here pretending to be someone else. Alright, see ya. Fine. What are you doing with the last name? You know. Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate. A clean slate? Tabula rasa, man. You remember, don't you, last time? The Master Mask case? After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. That's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean... The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise. It's so beautiful. It's moving. So gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Yeah, it's definitely her. Yeah, it's a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? Okay, I just happen to have made extra prints. Still, kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So, tell the truth, you have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know? It's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Yeah, you mention it. I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it, man. Something inside me ended and something else began. Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise. No, you're wrong. It's not her, it's the other girl, of course. Other girl? Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Woo, yeah, her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. Crazy as hell. I wonder if she would model for me. I just want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically, but, what? But Iris is different. She's like an angel, like some sort of teen angel. I feel like I still have one chance left of the dream. This guy will never change. Everyone! Hey, Pearly! Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm gonna go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. Don't get murdered, Pearl, please. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya's gonna be training. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? So I'm guessing the mom's gonna get murdered. And that's gonna be the case based on like the opening. And then we'll probably have like a scene where like, I don't know, she gets like channeled or something and, you know, they'll have like a big death reunion. I don't know. Because I mean, I can't think of who else it could be there that got killed. Even though, I mean, it would kind of suck to have the mom get killed before Maya really gets to, you know, have like a reconnection there. At least in the real life sense. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much for your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Ha ha ha! No pain, no gain, I guess. Aw, I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally shilly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. I and Bikini really seem to be excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Well, then, would you like to practice reading with me? I'd love to! Charles is absolutely smitten with Miss Elise. So, Larry, what you gonna do? Me? I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. Totally hear you there. Miss Elise, so, for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay, and what about this word? That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of book is she reading anyway? Anyway, I'm gonna go wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. There's not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. It's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Ah! Oh, Miss Elise, are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Miss Elise, a woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But, really mysterious one is... Oh. Ah! Sister Iris! Good evening. Really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? Can't let this chance pass you by. I should try and talk with her, maybe get some answers. It's an altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Crane Village last year. I guess that really does have something to do with spiritual power after all. There's a straw zabuton cushions arranged around the hibachi brazier. I still haven't seen a layout since this one since I saw a really old Japanese movie on TV. If it wasn't for this hibachi, they'd probably freeze to death. I bet the writing on the sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling. Kind of like how we scribbled math for formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during the tests, and I can't read these walls. Cause Phoenix Wright is American. He's so American you wouldn't believe it. It's a stack of straw zabuton cushions. Maya told me this type of zabuton is called an enza. I suppose if I had never come here, I'd miss out on all these new things. So, your sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple is my home. Bullshit. So you've never left. Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. Uh-huh. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department? No, I never have any interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too. Not exactly worth something worth bragging about. But I don't see any Cyclops, so I guess that means she's not lying. But please don't stare at me like that. I mean, it's possible it is like a twin situation, which is, you know, bit of a cliche, but not necessary. Cliches aren't bad in and of themselves. You know, things are cliches for a reason. What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. I'll have to admit it is a whole different world up here. I'm glad to hear you say that. Huh? Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? So then why stay in a place like this? Something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. Guess it's almost 10 o'clock now, huh? I should have tried to show her my attorney's badge. Mr. Wright? Yeah? If it's alright with you, I'd like you to have this. Abso-fucking-lutely not. You're not framing me for shit. This is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Yet you're still here. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. Bro, don't take this. Sorry, but I must bid you goodnight. Wait a minute, Sister Iris! Yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How do you know my name? I never introduced myself. I thought about that too, but the mom referred to us as Mr. Wright as well, so I didn't know if it had just been common knowledge. That's... Sister Iris, please, tell me the truth. You and I, have we ever met before? Okay, so we got some there. You just had to ask the right question. By God, that's a lot of locks. Iris? Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow? Because I guess technically she didn't say no, she had never been to college. She just said she had no interest in it. That there is a, you know, there's a difference there. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try and talk with her again tomorrow. No yelling. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Whoa. Uh-oh, banger alert, banger alert. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Someone's there, on the ground. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that! What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out, what do you think? That blood-curdling scream was you? Forget about that, hurry up and call the police! Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still got reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. We'll have to use the public phone by Dusky Bridge. Don't you mean Dusty Bridge? Shut up, Phoenix. Hurry on as fast as you can. No. I don't want to leave the scene of the crime. Really. If you don't hurry, Iris will. I feel like, I don't know. I don't really like us leaving the scene of the crime. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened, too. I mean, they said it was like a 20-minute walk earlier. Oh. Dusky Bridge is burning down. What the heck happened here? What are you doing here? Ah! What is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Laurice. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya's safe. He's running across burning coals for Maya. But, please, call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. It's too dangerous. Nick, wait. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Nick! Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's planks snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air that harrowing night. Interesting. Now, there must be like a safe zone or something in the river, right? Based on the fact that Girly lived, so we're probably fine. Like, either the currents bring you to somewhere that is, who could it be at this time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! That's not what we meant when we said call the police, dummy! Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Laurice! Laurice! This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait, don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about I got bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you gotta come back. You're the only one who can help. What are you talking about? Call the fucking hospital, dude. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but... I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center, please! Hurry! This man actually is trying to hook her up with a lawyer instead of us, an ambulance? Bro. I wasn't really a huge fan of Larry, but what the fuck? It's been 1 year since I left that country. Thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expect anything to change. You're late, Edgy! What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is... Maya, and Iris's bikini... Huh. Say something, Edgy! Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. Oh yeah, so we were in a hospital? I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise, you know. She was found by Wright in the head nun. The suspect of the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge at Broken, he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these two items are for. What are you talking about? The things Wright gave me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense I've been able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other. He couldn't possibly ask him what I think he is, could he? Oh, Edgeworth, the defense attorney, is logged online, so he can, like, take over for... I mean, I would kind of hope it's not the entire trial, but, like, maybe the first half you do as Edgeworth and you do the second half as Phoenix. That'd be kind of cool. Even though I do still maintain that the game is at its best when it's just Phoenix and Maya. But I can kind of appreciate trying to give other characters spotlights. I'm begging you, Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend, what were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry, a prosecutor. You understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid, I graduated from junior high, you know? Don't worry about it, I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Edgy. You're not gonna... You should realize. I don't know if I can be any help, but... I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Lurie said that he might even die. Ah, whoa, 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 let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Fortunately, he'll be fine. Larry, you moron, how can you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. I must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold? Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes, naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me. I mean, you know, you're not wrong. Bro, no redemption story, alright? You're either a different person or you're secretly evil. No redemptions, alright? That's Mystic Elise. She's a picture book author, so I've heard. Does she come to Hazakura Temple often? No, this was her first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor. Is that so? Yeah, Sister Bikini told me, be certain not to offend her. The victim, Miss Elise. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. You want to know about me? There's not much to tell, I'm afraid. Just let me get one thing straight. You were raised at Hazakura Temple, correct? And yet somehow you seem to know Wright. You two must have crossed paths somewhere. No, Mr. Edgeworth. Whomever it was, it couldn't have been me. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, that's, Mr. Loris. I'm sorry? Who did you say it was? Loris, he's Mystic Elise's apprentice, I think. Alright, now who exactly is this guy? He's a very sincere, hardworking person. Did I say something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Excuse me, I was temporarily at a loss for words. Take a trip, come home, be thrust suddenly into a bizarro world. I don't remember how we became friends though, that's good. Yeah, I don't leave the temple grounds very often, so I don't know very much about the outside world. Pardon me, Iris, I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple, what's that? The place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. It's like real anime level shit. Spiritual power. Do you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there and why I continue to train. To purify my soul. You know what else could purify your soul? Fucking jail. I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room about 8 p.m. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to do? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. First things first, you ever seen a real-life attorney's badge? I mean... Which, see from Wright, he wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? Is that an attorney's badge? Yes, this belongs to Wright. Really? I'm actually a prosecutor. Oh, then why do you have a defense attorney's badge pinned on your lapel? Well, you see, I, borrowed it. Reading people's art. Hiya! I'm sorry, I don't leave the temple grounds very often. That's called a demon warding hood. It gives a +10 to your mind stat and 5% extra damage against demonic enemy. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night. He was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today. That's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits. If it's so important, then why did you give it to him? Last night I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip. Well, he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. Probably shouldn't say that out loud, though. Thank God for inner monologue. I was against the idea of our temple appearing in that magazine. I was afraid that this type of tragedy might occur. In that case, why didn't you allow them to run an article about you? It was Sister Bikini. She's actually rather fond of attention, surprisingly so. Really. Very surprising. She certainly does look rather happy in this photo. That's Mystic Elise. She lets a picture recall of her, so I've heard. Yeah, it's like the same thing. Who is this woman on this hanging scroll? Well, I don't know the details, but I've heard she's the master of the crane channeling technique. But master? Yes, Mystic Misty. He was a great spirit medium, or that's what I've heard. I also heard that she went missing over 15 years ago. Spirit mediums. There's no such thing anyway. Mr. Edgeworth? I know all about them. They're nothing but frauds. He doesn't know anything about it, of course. What was the time? 17 years ago when I met the master myself. Thanks to the exposition, Edgeworth. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder? Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened? What exactly were you so frightened of? What the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These was what Wright was talking about. The Cyclops. I believe he said I needed to present this Magatama item to do something. Okay, I don't think we really have any evidence, but... So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind a great many tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. But wait until I Hadouken your ass. I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please, answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise? No. I'm not the one who took her life. I'm not the one who took her life? Come on. Say I didn't kill her. Quit trying to get your way around my shit, okay? That's already happened. We've already done that plot point. With, like, the false confession. Those cyclic things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. No, Edgeworth, you don't know how it works. Huh. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? What do you mean take care of? Take care of you? With this gun! Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. I should also let you know, we have lost every single trial we've been a part of for the last couple of years. Actually, he technically wins the one at the end of the last game, but that's it. But before that, I have one question. Yes? You know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He's a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I... That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if you never saw me again. Yeah, okay, shut the fuck up. Like, you've murdered 3 people that we know of. That we know of, you've murdered 3 people. There's like not an ounce of sympathy for you. We're not doing a redemption arc. It's just not happening. I want him to just forget about me without learning the truth. I mean, it's either like, unless you are possessed by a demonic spirit and you have no control over your actions, which is like, okay, I guess I get it. At the same time, after you've murdered a couple people, I feel like there's like, there's kind of an impetus to, I mean, this is maybe a little morbid, but like, take your fucking self out because you're a danger to the world. You know? If it is actually a situation where like she gets possessed and like can't control herself. If you ask me, Wright is still suffering. Until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well. Do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. I'll have you know, when I was a prosecutor, I was very good at making sure the defense got acquitted. Alright, that seems like a pretty good place to stop. I don't really think we have anything for that psych clock yet. So we will probably just save that for next time until we get a little bit more evidence. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.